Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. Yeah, we gotta talk Shannon Sharpe. Today we're talking Shannon Sharpe. It's a hot mess. It's some clownery involved. It is some buffoonery involved. And we gotta get into it. We've gotta get into it, you guys. Shannon Sharpe might be having the worst 24 hours I've ever seen. It started last night, you guys, with a shout out to Star Report. Star Report had the exclusive audio. I didn't even know this happened. On Shannon Sharpe's nightcap with Ocho Cinco, he allegedly was talking about something and dealing with women or whatever, but had a Freudian slip and was talking about dealing with younger men. And then was like, what did I say? And Ocho Cinco was like, you said men, but we know what you were talking about. No. What? Like it is already all bad already for Shannon Sharpe, right? So none of the less, you guys, it comes out that now Shannon Sharpe is being accused of rape, y'all. And allegedly somebody wants $50 million in damages, which we're gonna get to in a second, you guys. The timing of this, though, is weird in the sense that there's reports that his current contract with the current media company that he's with is set to expire, and he's in negotiations for at least an upwards of $100 million contract that's going to encompass Club Shay Shay, is going to encompass Nightcap, is going to encompass anything that has to do with Club Shay Shay, media outlets and production companies. And this comes out like the next day. No. What? This was like what happened with Bill Cosby when there was those rumors that he was allegedly trying to buy NBC. And then they were like, no. Let's release every single woman for the past 40 years as far as you're not buying anything. And we're going to remove everything. But the thing with that I still to this day, it's like a lot of y'all in the industry knew this about Bill Cosby and was already nicknaming him Bill Cosby, but y'all chose to sit there and do nothing as long as he was making y'all money. Make it make sense. So here is, what happened. Here was the first story, and this is coming from TMZ. It says Shannon Sharpe sued for over $50 million over alleged rapes, right? And Shannon Sharpe has been sued for allegedly raping a woman on multiple occasions, and the plaintiff in the case is asking for tens of millions of dollars in damages. The lawsuit obtained by TMZ Sports was filed by a Jane Doe on Sunday in Nevada after she says Sharpe brutally, SEXUALLY, ASSAULTED her several times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025 following a years-long ABUSIVE relationship. According to the suit, Doe met Sharpe in 2023 at a gym in LA when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid-50s. So in 2023, she was 20 years old and now she's, 22? And so she stated in the documents that their first encounter, Sharpe told her that he would, quote, buy her fake tatas if she won a weight loss competition with him. She wrote in the suit, Sharpe proceeded to pursue her relentlessly, calling and texting and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The woman stated that she and the former Denver Broncos tight end ultimately got into a consensual relationship, though she described it as controlling and verbally ABUSIVE. He demanded complete control over her time and body, attorney Tony Busby. wrote in Doe's suit, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called. Doe claimed that there was one argument in particular that terrified her when he yelled at her while a firearm was visible in the room. Plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone just in case, the docs state, but Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized that she was doing this, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, "If you ever do that again, I will bleeping unalive you." The two, nevertheless, continued the relationship, even following a move by both to Nevada during the summer of 2024. However, Doe states in her suit that she attempted to break things off after his infamous Instagram live streaming incident, which he said led to him graping her. Doe claimed in her suit that the first incidents happened in October 2024 at her apartment. She said the 56-year-old Pro Football Hall of Famer forced himself on her while she was crying and sobbing. The second instance the suit alleges happened a few weeks later in January 2025. Doe claims Sharpe came over to her house with promises of delivering a Christmas and birthday gift to her, but instead violently SEXUALLY her once more. She is suing for $50 million. It takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money, Busby said in a statement after filing the suit on Doe's behalf. I look forward to pressing this case in court. We've reached out to Sharpe for comment in the case, but so far, no word back yet, y'all. And so this was several hours ago. And so since then, Shannon Sharpe has hit out a response. I also just want to say this about Tony Busby, and this is why people are going to question some of the credibility, unfortunately. Previously, it's supposed to be, innocent until proven guilty. It's supposed to be having a due process in court and all of the things. But now when you hear Tony Busby, you hear of what happened with the Deshaun Watson, who is in the NFL, and he had those massage lawsuits, right? Who was the representative of those accusers? It was Tony Busby. You hear the Diddy lawsuit. Who was the representative of that? Tony Busby. The infamous Diddy lawsuit that also included Jay-Z and also included a minor, is when a lot of things fell apart. A lot of things fell apart, and ultimately things, did not go the way that Tony Busby wanted. And Jay-Z and his legal team were able to successfully prevent Tony Busby from practicing in New York and other things to try a lot of these cases. And so that was a huge win because ultimately the case got dismissed because of a variety of reasons. But now Tony Busby is back. Tony Busby is back, and now here comes another black male entertainer, and here comes another lawsuit, y'all. Allegedly. So, Shannon Sharpe, you guys, has now, released a denial, and has said the following. Shannon Sharpe is firing back at his grape accuser, calling BS on our allegations while sharing some graphic messages he claims he sent that back his side of the story. Sharpe's attorney, Lanny J. Davis, released the denial on the Hall of Famer's behalf on Monday afternoon. Now this is the part I didn't understand. These denials are on Shannon Sharpe's official Twitter and official Instagram page. And I have no idea why the lawyer couldn't just issue out the statement and release the statement to the media. Why is it being posted on Shannon's personal pages? No, what? Make it make sense. So, the denial after Jane Doe said in a lawsuit that the ex-football player, SEXUALLY, ASSAULTED, her on multiple occasions in late 2024 and early 2025. So, we are going to read what happened on this denial, you guys. And this is where it is going to get dicey, and we're going to have to get creative here as far as what it says, because it's pretty explicit. It's very explicit, you guys. So it says, statement by Lanny Davis, counsel to Shannon Sharpe. And here are the alleged messages, you guys. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and CHOKE me with it while you're bleeping me. And then they out the accuser, they out Jane Doe. Gabriella Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, October 7th, 2023. I know you missed this big juicy bleep, $25K for each cheek, and not the cheek that is on your face, you guys. Go a little lower. Next, Gabriella Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe dated 1/1/2025 at 9:50 p.m. UCT Standard Time. The lawsuit filed by Gabrielle Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney Tony Busby is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations and will not succeed in her effort to extract a large financial settlement. Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual SEX UAL encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own personal text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and SEX UAL in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegation she makes in her lawsuit, consensual SEX continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted from above her text message to Mr. Sharpe. There were other examples of text from Ms. Zuniga. For example, quote, if you put that baby gravy in me, oh my gosh, if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. What? Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. OMG, y'all. Oh my God. OMG. Okay. Text from Gabriella Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe on November 23rd, 2023. I want to put my tongue in your bleep hole and then marry you. Another text message dated January 12th, 2024. That's my daddy bleep. I want you to put a big black baby in me. Okay. Another text message dated August 6, 2024. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. Oh boy. And this was on August 11, 2024. These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic SEX UAL communications initiated by Ms. Zuniga. The evidence paints a clearer picture. This was consensual adult relationship that included role-playing SEX UAL language and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zuniga. The edited tape that Ms. Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during their blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray, as a result of his editing and out of context from prior text messages, that the SEX UAL activity was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all a part of her plan set up as part of her blackmail scheme, as distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion, misconduct, especially the gross lie of rape, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based off the facts and the law. Here's what I don't understand, Shannon Sharpe. And it's going to be lit tonight on his nightcap, you guys. I am sure the views are about to be through the roof to see whether or not Shannon Sharpe is going to make an official statement or not. But nonetheless, you guys, I don't understand for the life of me why Shannon Sharpe is involving himself with 20-year-olds at your big age. Why are you doing it? And why are you involving yourself with these people, with these whomever that have nothing to lose? You're messing with people who have nothing to lose. Y'all wanted to hate on Ocho Cinco for him dating women who are around his age and everything else, but guess what? We're not hearing about all of this nonsense. Well, except for what happened with Evelyn Lozada. But nonetheless, like, something has to give. Shannon Sharpe is acting like he has not been a, pro Hall of Famer, NFL player, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and had an esteemed reputation when he was on Undisputed with Skip Bayless, and now on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, and now all of a sudden, back to back, there is all types of weird stuff going on. The GAY allegations will not go away. Every few months, some people try to dig something like that up. And the Freudian slip the previous night on Nightcap, and now this alleged lawsuit, you guys. But Shannon Sharpe, you need to tighten up. You need to tighten up, because the women that you are dealing with do not give a bleep about you. All they want is access to your money, and they want the clout, and they want the attention to say that they hooked up with Shannon Sharpe. And now it sounds like that tape with Michelle, that same Michelle that you allegedly were selling merchandise off of, has backfired. Has backfired majorly, because now that is being utilized against you as well. Like, that, this is just not a good look in any capacity. I don't understand any of these people at this point. Number one, why none of y'all have non-disclosure agreements. Why y'all are messing out here with 20-year-olds and y'all are bleeping near 60. So, yeah, to her, $25,000 and everything else is going to seem like a lot of money and everything else. But it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? This isn't it. And where are your text messages? Where are your receipts? Because what if Tony Busby comes back tomorrow and starts releasing your text messages back to her that sound just as egregious? Like, y'all are doing this all wrong. You, Jonathan Majors, all of y'all are messing with these people who clearly have an agenda, who clearly are just plotting on y'all. And y'all keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm sorry, Shannon Sharpe, you're too old for this. You are too old for these shenanigans. You are too old to know better than this and do better than this. Flexing like you are, this is a flex to be with a 20-year-old. It is not. Because all they're thinking about is how they can get to the back. And what they can utilize. They're all plotting, Shannon. Y'all want to throw shade at women who are in their 30s and 40s and 50s and up, but guess what? They're not doing this foolishness. They are not doing this type of foolishness. They're going to be mature enough to understand what the situation is for what it is, and y'all out here desperate for these 20-year-olds to see you. Desperate for these 20-year-olds to see you and pay attention to you and everything else. It's giving midlife crisis. And this is somebody who's never been married as well. Never been married, never been committed to somebody long term. So this is your life. Your life is out here just trying to bust down a whole bunch of 20-year-olds. And now all of a sudden, now all of this stuff is damaging your reputation, damaging your character, and all of this and all of that. Shannon Sharpe, was it worth it? And when are you going to stop it? Is what I want to know. So because here's the thing, even if none of this is true, and what you're alleging is that this is a shakedown, is that this is blackmail, the damage has already been done. The damage is already done, and this could potentially bleep up your money with whatever your ultimate podcast deal is going to be. And it's going to be a matter of time before ESPN steps in and says, you know what, this is too much bad press for us, and all of this and all of that. Like, it's not a good look at all, Shannon. It's not. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.